Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the first episode of the Turf Toe Show, presented by Imperfect Nation Podcast.
Right, the Turf Toe Show, man.
Yeah, this is our sports version of our show, because people said they want to keep our politics and our sports separate, but we ain't gonna do that though. We still gonna bring it in together. So we got the usual cast of characters here. So who we rocking with right now?
Hey, 303, Denver, Colorado, Broncos, Nuggets, Rockies.
Man, what's your name, bro? What's your name?
Avalanche.
Oh, we're gonna call you Avalanche? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call you for now. Avalanche. Write that shit down. Avalanche.
Steven, man.
All right, you got Zach repping Cleveland as usual.
And I'm Mike Floyd. So for our first topic for the Turf Toe Show, kicking it off, we want to kick it off with these protests that's still going on in the NFL. So we all know about the Colin Kaepernick situation. He started he really started with taking a seat during the games, and ESPN noticed it, blew it way out of proportion, I think. And right now, he's not even in the NFL right now. That's a whole different story. But certain players like Michael Bennett and Marshawn Lynch, they're continuing the protest. So actually yesterday, Hugh Jackson was asked about this on the national anthem protest, and he stated that I think everybody has the right to do, and I get it, but the national anthem means a lot to myself personally and the organization and our football team. I hope, and again, I can't speak, but I haven't really talked to our team about it, I would hope that we don't have those issues. Now, all the black sportscasters and stuff, they just started going in on Hugh Jackson, just straight up. And some people try to defend him. But so, what do you guys think about that whole situation going on?
I mean, that's a man's opinion. If he doesn't want to participate in it, he doesn't have to. I don't feel like he should have to do it just because he's a black coach.
Well, I won't say just him doing it. He's saying that he doesn't want his team to be involved in it. So I'm seeing it from the perspective, he's like, we're here to play football. Mm-hmm. We're here to entertain people. Mm-hmm. So keep your politics separate from the game. And now what these other guys are saying, you got guys like Jim Brown, John Wooten, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Muhammad Ali, who kind of transcended that line that they brought politics into sports.
True, but you also got guys that are saying this that aren't in the game no more. It doesn't affect their bottom line. That's
true. So I was just... Because you got Marshawn Lynch, who just got picked back up with the Raiders, and he was, filmed sitting during the national anthem, sitting on a cooler eating a banana.
Here's the other thing that I've kind of noticed.
Sure, it wasn't Skittles, man.
Nah, it was a banana. I got the picture.
My guy like them Skittles.
Yeah, he's trying to give him all the ammo to talk shit.
Hey, but
He's trying to give him all the ammo.
It's the other thing I've noticed. So basically, for the whole kneeling and sitting down for the national anthem, Colin Kaepernick has been the focal point. But there's been other athletes. Yeah. Brandon Marshall, the Broncos. Yes. He the first game of last season he kneeled. It was in the local news and ESPN for a little bit.
Lost his little cable endorsements.
Yeah, he lost a few things, but it was in the news. But
was he a starter though?
Yeah, he's a starter.
Yeah.
Like a legit starter, one
Brandon
that
Marshall.
Everybody knows. When I think Brandon Marshall, I think of the one in the Giants.
Right, and that's why no one really cares, or not cares. No one really knows him.
Yeah.
But he's legit starter on the defense. But besides him, there's been other players that have done it. There was a game where the entire the defense of the Miami Dolphins basically kneeled for the national anthem.
Yeah,
and it got some news coverage, but the focal point has always went back to Kaepernick.
Right.
I think I was listening to one of the guys. I want to say it was Greg Jennings. He was saying that these guys, he appreciates them doing the protest, right? He respects their right to do it. He's like, but don't be sometimey about it.
Right.
Don't game. Do it because Kaepernick, he did it the whole season.
No, yeah,
he did the whole entire season. He's like, but some of these guys, they're now popping up doing it like it's a fad. Mm-hmm. It's like, we're trying to support our guy Kaepernick and this and that. And I feel with Greg Jennings is like, look, if you're gonna do it, do it. Mm-hmm. And it kind of goes with our podcast that's coming out on Friday. If you're gonna represent something, be ready for the consequences.
Be bad about it.
So I can kind of feel what Hugh Jackson's saying, because me personally, I don't think he's gonna be there much longer with the Browns. Because they can't hold on to a coach or a quarterback to save their life.
Cleveland, stay up. I
mean,
it's hard.
If they can put their basketball squad on the football field, they might do better.
We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right, man.
They're looking for that LeBron James, the Akron football player.
Man, I guess in terms of how you're saying it, the consequences, these people ain't hurt nobody.
No.
They're not. It ain't like they're promoting or endorsing, anything hateful or I'm going to say unpatriotic, because if you really took the time to listen to what Colin Kaepernick had to say in terms of why he's kneeling or sitting down for the anthem, then you can understand. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people the first thing to say, oh, he's disrespecting America. Listen to what the man had to say. You know what I'm saying? Before you make your judgment, because he didn't say anything un-American. He just said that, you know, he believes that, you know, what has been transpiring in the news and stuff around America lately, he doesn't feel that it embodies what America's about. And also, you know, the treatment of, you know, I guess a lot of people say, you know, he's disrespecting veterans and stuff, you know, of black service members as well. So, I mean, again, if you take the time to look at what he really said, then make your judgment, okay, cool.
So, I got asked that a lot when he started this whole protest. And at first, I was like, fuck Colin Kaepernick, because he was the 49ers, he played against my Ravens in the Super Bowl. So I was automatically like, fuck him all day. But then I actually looked at what he was talking about, and I'm like, well, technically, you know, I served, but I served for his right to be able to do that. And like you just said, it wasn't violent. He wasn't burning down no buildings. He wasn't walking around with tiki torches. He wasn't walking around with some fucked up flag. He was just kneeling. And then he played the game. And the only reason this shit blew up is because of ESPN. Now, you got somebody like Marshawn Lynch, who's been doing this for 11 years. His teammates even said sometimes he wasn't even on the fucking field.
Right.
So, if it wasn't for ESPN blowing this out of proportion, would we still be talking about this? Because that's the only reason why I know about this, because they noticed Martellus Bennett was kneeling.
Yeah. I mean, maybe for a little bit, but I mean, like I said, like these other dudes are doing it, it'll pass.
Yeah.
But
I mean, this should have been happening for years, man. I was just looking at this article on the Guardian.com, this article by Jack Moore, talking about this dude, NBA player Chris Hodges, and,
AKA.
You know, so he was pretty outspoken, and I think his I don't know, signature. One of his big moments, he came out in a press conference, like in a dashiki, and read this like letter that was directed to President Bush about like slavery and all this stuff, and that was actually after he did that, he was blackballed. I mean, that was his fun. He got cut by I think it was by the Bulls, and that was it. He never worked.
See, that's one thing about like the NFL right now. So the NFL as an organization themselves never penalized Colin Kaepernick for his protest. They're like, Goodell was like, hey, let him do his thing. The 49ers never penalized him.
Right, nobody is specifically penalized
so
for the
what a lot of people that are like talking about, oh, we want to boycott the NFL right now.
American public.
They fail to realize this man had a 50-year deal, a 50-year option on his contract that he opted out on to become a free agent.
Right.
Now my thing is, if you knew you was going to opt out of your contract, I wouldn't want to play with the 49ers either, with Chip Kelly and all that other shit that was going on.
But it also didn't help the fact that he really had after the Super Bowl, he had a fucking shitty couple seasons. And
he lost his starting position to a backup because he showed up to camp overweight, couldn't throw for shit. He was just out of shape. So my thing is, if you're going to start this protest, and like if this is something you truly believe in, you got to make sure all your ducks in a row.
Right.
All right. I hear that, but like, let's not forget though, he is not, and by far not the worst NFL quarterback.
No,
he's really in the middle. So I mean,
I agree.
We can't say that the man is just he's trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of people say he's garbage, but like he really not.
And all people saying he's garbage don't actually watch football. They're just like, oh, he's disrespecting veterans.
He is really in the middle in terms of
And another thing that I think is fucking him up, and we're gonna go to the next time in a second, but at first he was like, I'm not willing to set backup money. I was like, all right, you've been a starter for pretty much your whole career. You don't want to be a fucking backup.
Right, even though, I don't know. I mean, he was a backup.
Yeah, he started out as a backup, and just take the money and get the job, dog. Like, you're going to start.
Right.
And he kind of fucked himself over with the Miami deal because the Miami fucking owner was the only one to actually back these players doing their protest. But he shows up in Miami with a Castro shirt on, with a huge Cuban population. It's like, dog, like, and then when he gets asked about it, like, they're like, how can you say you're protesting for the oppressed when you're wearing a shirt of an oppressor?
Right.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, nah, it's different. It's like, nah, bro, like,
it's not.
But
it's like
I don't
those
know,
Che Guevara.
man. What do y'all think? I mean, he could have took a cue from Mike Vick, though. Mike Vick tried to coach him up a little bit, and people gave him a lot of heat.
Then
Mike Vick took that backup money, and then didn't he?
Mike Vick stupid ass treat him like he a criminal. He's telling him how to revamp his image because he was a criminal, convicted, served jail time,
right,
and then had to make his resurgence to the NFL.
Right.
That's
Colin Kaepernick ain't him in game. Nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what's crazy about it.
Apples and oranges, right?
So, like, to what you're saying though, he is better than most quarterbacks in the league right now.
But he falls in line with pretty much the middle. He ain't the worst. He's not the best. He's in the middle. So I mean,
so my thing is like you can't just give him somebody else's spot,
right?
Because they got it. But I do say give him the shot. At least bring him, because I know like Baltimore, they
show
talk about bringing him in.
Show improve.
But the thing with Baltimore is we have so many quarterbacks on the line. We need a quarterback, backup quarterback. But you don't want to bring this man in as a camp arm and then end up cutting him at the beginning of the season.
Right.
That's not doing him justice.
Yeah, I mean, again, as an NFL owner and team manager and coach, do what's right for the organization. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for a quality football player, find a quality football player.
Yeah.
But again, like you said, if the man is willing to work, give him a shot. You know what I'm saying? See what he can do for you. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, but don't do like how fucking Baltimore did, and we're gonna leave it to the fans.
Yeah, they're like you never asked this shit before. Like,
you know what I'm saying? And then when from what I was seeing, they were saying like, yeah, they was rocking with the dude. Yeah. They stopped. Yeah. So I mean,
because it's crazy because like Ozzie Newsome, who's the general manager, John Harbaugh, who's the coach, all said bring him in, at least give him a shot. Steve Rashad, he was like, nah, pimp. Like, nah, I got these sponsorships to go. But talking about sponsorships, we all know Nike took over the NBA sponsorship.
Right.
And they got them jerseys.
Nike jerseys, man.
Yeah, I'm so glad they came back because you see I'm still rocking my Bulls one.
They got the Nike joint on there?
Yeah, I got the Jordan, man.
You got the Jordan.
Do it.
Yeah.
It's better than them Reeboks.
Dude. I
man, but like if you're a player though, like you know what I'm saying, like Curry Under Armour, you know what I'm saying, James Harden with Adidas.
Yeah.
Like, how you feel, bro? Like you know what I'm saying, like 'cause you see James Harden, he showed up to the Drew League though with the with the jersey with the blacked out Nike symbol out there. My man's hardcore rocking with Adidas, so
I wonder if they're gonna do.
I mean, that's what you gotta do, though, right? Like,
I think
that's his endorsement. Like it's not like any sort of personal fucking thing, but like that's what he's supposed to represent.
Right.
So I wonder with their player agreement, because Jordan he owns his team, he has his Jordan symbol in the Hornets. So LeBron, he's a big face for Nike. Is he allowed to put the LeBron symbol on the Cavaliers jersey if he wanted to? Because I'm wondering, like, because like you said,
but it's a part of Nike, right? So why
it's
not?
a part of Nike. So can they technically do that? Because I know they got the Goodyear foot on the Cavaliers.
You know what? I don't think it would be a big deal if it were his jersey only, but like if he were to like, you know what I'm saying, like Jordanize like his brand,
yeah,
and start like, you know what I'm saying, like getting other players,
then
they would have to imagine Nike, damn, we got to make all these jerseys now with the LeBron.
Got Kyrie, who's also with Nike.
You know what I'm saying? Or imagine now Kobe doing the same thing. Now they got to put the little Kobe symbol. So it's like, you see what I'm saying? So if you Jordanize the thing where you're like now having players under the specific brand, the sub brand or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're probably looking at it like, man, all this thread, and you know what I'm saying. I'm just looking at. I'm trying to think like the organization, like you know what I'm saying. So I don't know.
Got all these garbage players. We don't want to have them learn our stuff, man. But talking about the NBA though, they released a schedule, and I think the main game that we're all looking forward to is November 22nd, Lakers at the Kings. It's the first scheduled NBA regular season meeting between LA rookie guard Lonzo Ball and Sacramento rookie guard De'Aaron Fox. So. Yeah, Ball and UCLA were smoked by Fox in Kentucky in the NCAA tournament, but he wasn't able to face Fox in the summer league because he got injured, so he didn't play that last game.
He already having a veteran like move and stuff, like he has flu like symptoms, so he not playing type stuff.
Well, hey, they already talking about they changed up the schedule so that you don't have that mid-season rest off of back-to-back. You know what I'm talking about?
That's good.
So,
it's better for people that are paying to go see these games. I mean, ticket prices are going up.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, you want to go see if I.
But I mean, how? Just maybe a little off topic. How high can they expect to be expect the ticket prices to be when you have a fucking game Tuesday night?
I'll go. Shit, today's Tuesday. I'm off. I'm going to the game, bro.
I feel you, but how much you gonna pay for that?
It depends who they're playing.
Yeah,
but my thing is, so like say like Dallas plays the Cavs, right?
Yeah.
And I go on a Tuesday night. I want to go see it. I expect to see LeBron James, Kyrie, and Dirk Nowitzki.
Because I went last year. I went to Spurs Celtics, and because Isaiah Thomas didn't play, and I would have wanted to see him play.
Oh, I'd have been hurt.
Man, he was the whole.
Matter of fact, I don't even think. I think the only person that played big person is what's his name from the Spurs. I'm not even a Spurs fan. There you go. What's his name?
Hey, speaking of the Spurs,
I'm not a Spurs fan. I don't know.
Speaking of Spurs, that rematch between them and Golden State, November 2nd, that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
They should have won that series, I think.
If it wasn't for Zaza, Cheater,
yeah.
Hey man, I mean, with the what they call it, the LeBron rule with resting the players.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
with LeBron, like
that was a Spurs thing. That was a Popovich thing though. Like even before though.
See, I've never been a LeBron
Tim
fan,
Duncan and all that.
When you carry the team on your back like that, like all year,
need R&R. You need the R&R, man.
Hey, you about to go back to carrying that team again too. What's quietly?
Damn. Hey man, like you know what though, if I look at it like this, man. Like as the owner and stuff, like you can. I know I know, you know, American sports, they always, you know, make it synonymous with slavery and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like with the combine and all that. But like, if you're the owner, right, of the team, and these are your people, like, and you want them to produce and you want them to be successful, like, you got to kind of give them a chance to rest. So with the way they working the schedule, I mean, hey man, like, I mean, these dudes are working their bodies, man, and pretty much they're there because of their, you know, their superior athletic ability. So I mean, you know,
especially when they play 82 games.
82 games
plus playoffs if they make it.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, you know, these people just like anything else, man. You got to give them time to rest and recoup, man, because
true.
I think what's running ragged is the fact that Adam Silver is a player's GM.
Yeah,
like the CBA that Chris Paul runs out there in the NBA.
He's a commish for the players.
The fact that they have max contracts in the NBA is amazing.
Guaranteed contracts.
Like that's like the NFL does not have that shit.
No.
Like
NFL, man, they need to get with it, man.
Right? Can you imagine?
These are billions and billions of dollars organizations, man. These playing, and you know,
even like baseball, man. Like these dudes, they get contracts for 200 million. Like they getting most of that money. Yeah, like even if they go injured or whatever, how are their contracts work in baseball? They're getting that money.
There's a dude with the Mets right now who's still getting paid. Who's been cut from the Mets for 20 years.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, bro. So
still getting that check.
Which game you're looking forward to more? The
life.
Celtics at the Cavaliers for opening night?
Yeah.
Or the Rockets at the Warriors opening night?
Like,
I'm about to go west. I'm West Coast, so I want to see that Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying?
You think the Cleveland and the Celtics going to be more competitive than the Rockets and the Warriors?
It's not going to be more competitive, but I mean, you know, I got to rock with the home squad. So you know, but I mean, come on, man. What the Celtics they done brought on?
Gordon Hayward,
man.
The Great White Hope.
Hey, he is the Great White Hope, man. The boy can ball, man.
I don't know, man. That Hawks and Nuggets is looking good. We got Paul Millsap in Denver now, so
Denver teams, like, bro, how you gonna bro, Denver is not even on like the top list of games to watch this year, man. Like,
watch, man, gonna be a sleeper. Bro, like, they could come out the West.
Sleeper out West.
The Lakers will come out the West before the Nuggets come out the West.
Man, Nuggets will be a hard 8.
Bro, the West. If they were in the East, maybe, but not the West. Like the Trailblazers are coming out of the West before the Nuggets.
Watch, I'm telling you, watch.
I'm still salty, man. Freaking David Stern vetoing that trade, man, with Chris Paul and the Lakers.
Bruh.
Salty, bruh.
That was the best thing for the league, though.
Yeah, man.
That was the best thing.
Yeah, man.
But look what they doing now, though. See?
But Adam
super teams.
Players GM.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Everybody go get your money, man. You see, this summer they was just throwing money out. Go ahead, bro. Get this 150 million.
But think about it, though. Like, nobody's going to watch games out of the East. Unless it's like Cleveland playing somebody like somebody else. But like Atlanta versus fucking Orlando. I don't know, the 76ers?
The Magic.
Gives a fuck about that game.
Yeah. No, but they're going to see my man Joel Embiid, you know what I'm saying? Trust the process, bro. Trust the process. And then and they got Markelle Fultz, man. Hey, trust the process. But you know, that's how they say it with all young teams, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they're gonna develop together. Yeah. Golden State probably the only one that, you know, all their little draft cats, they actually doing something.
Hey, well, that's what the Magic back when Shaq first came out, they had that young team.
Yeah, man.
We'll do to stay healthy, man. Oh, Penny. But they're already talking about how the Lakers coming on the super team, so.
I'm gonna trust that process, man.
Their whole family gonna be on the Lakers, like, yo.
Right, the whole family.
I told you.
Big baller brand,
bro,
baby.
Talking about that. Did y'all see
big baller brand
gonna
be the coach somehow.
Did y'all see that? LeBron Ball missed those 4-point shots?
Yeah, he's doing the thing.
The 4-point challenge?
Oh, he airballed the fuck out of him. Bruh.
I mean...
And Ice Cube was like, you can't even beat me. How you gonna beat Jordan?
Right. Like, come on, bro. Like, who does this dude think he is?
Look, man.
He think he 10 feet tall can jump over the Staples Center.
Hey, I give it to the man. He got his self-esteem is way up, though. Like, my man's is confident.
Man, it gotta be the way he's talking.
I mean, hey, man, that's the only way to be, man.
I guess.
Ain't no winning being timid.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. If you don't show up, you can't do nothing.
Right.
Hey.
But them Timberwolves, though. But how much time we got left?
We got a minute and a half.
All right, so the last topic real quick. So, back to the NFL. Which teams do y'all think can kind of sneak into the playoffs this year? Because we all know he's going to say the fucking Broncos. We all know, even though they don't have a quarterback.
Realistically.
I'm not going to say the Browns.
Coming out of the AFC West, I could see the Raiders taking the AFC West.
That's what I was going to say, the Raiders, man.
David Carr is going to be back. They still got Amari Cooper, a wide receiver. They got Khalil Mack, Khalil Mack on the defense. Dude's a beast. They got Marshawn Lynch now, beast mode, running back.
How much do you actually think he's going to play, though?
I mean,
he's gonna work his way into getting high reps, man.
Yeah, he gonna be in there. I don't see why not. He took a year off. He should be rested. I mean, he basically took a year off. Like he retired to fucking heal himself. That's what I look at it.
Recoup, man. See, recoup.
Exactly. And came back. Played for Oakland their last season in Oakland. I could see the NFL trying to play it up as a storyline, even though they're gonna be the Las Vegas Raiders. But this is the last season in Oakland.
I can't wait. You better be at a game.
Man, the tickets to Las Vegas gonna be ridiculous.
They're gonna show out, man. And you gonna be able to gamble in the stadium? Shit.
Oh yeah, the legalized gambling is coming because they got to start with the actual rest for the NFL now. They can't contract them out.
Right.
They actually got to hire them straight up now.
Yeah. You know what that's gonna do,
man. People gonna be losing money left and right.
Shit, I'm gonna be biased, man. I want to see my New Orleans Saints, man. We got to make the playoffs. Drew Brees.
Bro, so how you from LA?
I know it's
you got
right?
two teams now.
You know what it is.
Man,
the LA. He can do the
Fuck
LA
the
both
Rams.
ways though. That's why.
Fuck the Rams and fuck the Chargers.
I was gonna say
man.
that's because they both got.
I would have
taken
taken the Raiders, man. We should have had the Raiders over the Rams.
They got shitty teams now.
Or over the Chargers.
I should have built them a stadium, man.
Yeah, man, he sound worse than the Browns fans.
They over here pump faking, man. I don't like that.
At least it's always next year with the Browns. This season ain't even started, but I'm looking forward to next year already.
Send the Rams back
Saints,
to St. Louis.
Come on, Saints.
The
Aints, we need to do this, man. Come on.
I mean, y'all got Adrian Peterson now.
That's right, bro. I forgot about that.
We got AP all day, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Hey, but he out there eating shellfish. No, he ain't gonna die.
The
But I'm gonna call it. Tampa Bay Buccaneers gonna make the playoffs this year.
Hey, we need some defense.
Winston, you think so?
Ooh,
Calling
Jameis.
Calling it on.
Jameis.
And all y'all salty ass Cowboys fans, that's what y'all get, man. We gonna have a lot of hate mail for that.
Hey.
I don't even care, Zeke. Hey, what happened?
Right,
what
6
happened?
games?
What happened to your boy, man?
6 games, man.
Somebody go get your
Hey,
boy.
games, he
man.
gonna peel it.
Hey, look, man, because the boy that came out of you know what I'm saying, Ohio State. You know what I'm saying, look, man.
Hey,
you know,
it's 6 games right now.
It's 6 games.
He's gonna appeal it. I bet you he's gonna go down to.
But can you drop that?
I think
though?
2. I think it's gonna be 2.
But if you saying that they bet like the straight up for domestic violence is 6 games.
But was he charged?
No, like because Article 46 of the NFL agreement states that the commissioner has all say so. They don't have to have any charges, anything.
Ooh.
If the commissioner states that this is what it is, that's what it is. Article 46.
Hey, look, man, go take your days on the beach, bro. Learn from it and come back strong, bro. Like you fighting it, you know what I'm saying? Like I get it, but like
he's just gonna have to let Prescott and Dez take the spotlight.
I don't know, man.
Everyone's tired of seeing fucking Elliott's stomach anyway. Put the fucking shirt on.
Like they drafted a dude with his belly button out. Like, come on,
what I'm
man.
saying is, and this is a topic for the main podcast. Why are these dudes beating on these women like this, though, man? Come on, man.
Well, from what I hear, so I know we got to wrap this up, but there's his team now is stating that she did it to herself. Like, that's what they're trying to say now.
victim blaming at its finest.
That's exactly what they're talking about. Like, oh, she was sitting there calling him 100 times. He's the one that called the cops to the house. That's why the charges were dropped because it was her harassing.
So just beat her up though. Just beat her up.
But
how you gonna get the phone calls and stuff though?
I think the way the NFL
use the
is
phone.
like, okay,
get a restraining order. Go through the channels, bro. Like you said, like look, my man's. I'm sure he ain't dumb. I'm sure he got the right people in his corner to kind of make sure he, moving through life.
I think his dad's not dumb. Because if your pop's got to move from where the fuck he was from to Ohio just because his son's in college, you got a fucking problem.
Yeah.
True that. But
we got to start wrapping this up. We're going over time right now. But like we said, this is a Turf Toe show.
Mayweather, baby. Mayweather. 2 weeks.
The Imperfect Nation, we got a lot of sports stuff we're going to talk about. We're going to try to keep it away from the main podcast because we want to be able to focus directly on sports. So
and we'll talk about that Mayweather fight next week.
Yeah, watch out for us. We're going to be talking about the Mayweather fight. We got football season coming up. We're going to be giving you predictions, fantasy football analysis, basically, who we pissed off at because we picked the wrong guy, that type of shit. We're going to be talking basketball. Once the basketball season starts up, we're already talking basketball. We'll talk a little bit of baseball. We got the playoffs coming up. Go Rockies. They're going to get the wild card.
Dodgers, baby.
Damn, he just slid that in there so smooth, man. Did y'all even make
Yankees, man?
Damn, at least the Indians made it to the World Series.
Hey, we made it to the World Series in 2007.
Dodgers.
Lost to the Red Sox in 4, but we good.
10 years ago.
Hey, we still made it, though.
Go blue, go blue.
Go Rocky. Hey, we in the wild card hunt right now.
Go blue.
Hell, we might even talk about some hockey if we feel like it.
Yeah,
Shit.
Hey, I know we got some hockey fanatics, man.
There's some black dudes in hockey, man.
I might check that shit out. LA Kings.
They're from Canada.
Hey, fuck it.
Turf Toe Show.
Turf Toe Show.
Turf toe.
Every Thursday. Turf Toe.